You got Happy Splasher here. Good morning. So right now I'm going to do the next two pit bosses for the week. So yeah, let's check them out. So we are on Grove Keeper Gront. Let's take a look at their skills. All right, so whenever they are attacked, they will deal damage to a random enemy for each nature ally. Okay. Every second turn will give block to nature allies. And on the fifth turn, we'll summon Groot's Silent Guardians to the first row. Okay, so a couple things. Looks like they're going to deal damage whenever we attack their warlord, and then we want to get rid of their nature heroes, so that way we take less damage. And then before the second turn, we want to destroy as many nature heroes as possible, so that they don't get block. On top of that, we want to prepare for the Groots, which I believe they just do what the normal Groot does, which when it happens is they come out and they silence all the heroes in the same line. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what it does when they do come out. So yeah, so let's hop right in. Right, so got a couple things on the board right now. We do have a spikes building. Okay, we got a block building. And then we also have another building that gives block to an ally. We have vampires on our side. And then we have a couple of runes, as you can see here. Block runes, vampirism runes, okay. I guess that'll help us go through the block. And then they have block runes, or block spots, and then we have vampirism spots. We're going to start with our damage pentagrams first, and then cover some of the lanes. And we do want to get rid of these nature heroes, so that way we don't trigger the damage. So we're going to start with this melee hero first, over here on D2. And the reason why on D2 is because we don't want to waste this vampirism rune just yet. Yeah! Okay, so we got this hero. This one gives block to melee allies for a turn, including itself, and then it can also reflect damage. So let's see, combat over here, combat here. We're going to save this high attack hero for this hero. Just want to get rid of these nature heroes first. And this also says to, okay, not to the entire lane, just itself. Okay, so we're going to summon this range hero over here on D1. We'll get rid of these buildings. And we're a little short on damage, which is unfortunate. Okay, but our random damage did allow us to destroy the building over here on E6. So we got this melee here over here. This one will summon a totem behind itself, also gives spikes to allies around, also has block. And then this totem will give a health boost. See how much block this is on, so 84. So this will actually still stay alive. That's not what we're looking for. This is on the damage pentagram, so we will take a little bit of damage. Actually, with our vampirism rune, we can actually destroy this, so we don't have to do our summon quite yet. As soon as we do our shark summons, it's actually going to take damage here. So we'll actually go with this melee hero over here on D. Right, so we lost our vampires, which is unfortunate because they did have nature heroes. All right, we have this hero here. This gives block to an ally and then also deals damage to one of our heroes when we trigger the block. I do want to get rid of this totem so that we don't take the extra damage. And then also you see next turn we're going to give block the nature allies, which are in this case are those. Let's see how much spikes it says. All right, it doesn't have any spikes. Okay, gonna go with this melee hero over. Actually, gonna go with this melee hero over here. On D3. And the reason why is we want to control where those sharks end up summoning. So we want to fill up these spots so that we can control where the sharks come out. All right, so we got this hero here, summons a totem, and this totem gets spikes. Okay. We're going to wait one more turn to do our summons. Oh, we can't actually because we have the we have the Groots coming out. That is an issue. Alright, well, we can actually deal some damage over to this. The Groots are going to come out next turn, and I think they're going to end up silencing our heroes. So I want to summon a hero with high health, so that way we don't worry so much about the silence. So in the meantime, I'm going to do our summon over here. Alright, so it's also better that we didn't destroy that totem, because that means we're not facing another Groot. So let's check out what that Groot does. The Groot, it silences enemies in the line, gets a health boost, and then also has some block. Okay, we got this range hero over here, gives a attack boost to nature allies, and then also gives a health boost to allies around. We're going to do our shark summons now. Put some heroes on the board. Okay, and then we are going to look to get rid of these nature heroes as well. So we'll summon this hero next. We also got an extra attack rune. Very, very nice. Okay, so that hero was destroyed because of the damage pentagram. Comment will be here. Let's see how much damage. We're going to take every nature. Okay. So in this case, going to go next with this melee hero over here on B3. This one, when it dies, it deals damage to enemies in the line. So if it ever does get destroyed, we'll be able to actually get rid of these nature heroes. Okay, another totem. Again, we are going to continue focusing our damage. So we'll summon this melee hero next on C3. Okay, ooh, this is going to be very good for us. All right, so we got this hero. This one can deal damage for every hero that's on the board, and it can deal damage to all non-order heroes when they come out and play. So we're going to continue. Going to summon this melee hero actually over... Going to summon this melee hero over here on C1. And the reason why on C1 is because we can have protection with this flying hero. And then also at the same time, I don't want to trigger extra attacks for the what do you call? The damage skill. Right, so next turn, the Groots are going to come out. So in this case, again, we want to summon a hero with high health. This building could help us. It will, I mean, at least it has high health, so we'll do that. You can see it took a little bit of damage. Right, and we actually did get rid of some of the Groots. That's what we want. Okay, we're going to continue. We're going to summon this melee hero next on D3. This one gives Reborn to one of our heroes when this attacks, and then also it has flying, so it can evade a little bit of the damage. Alright, so this hero, this one has block, so 45, so we need to deal 160, actually 161. So we're going to give an attack boost over to our male heroes, so we can destroy this. This hero, the Kong Monk King, will be destroyed because of the damage pentagram, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we will continue. We can summon this weak hero just to get it out of the way. I might as well actually summon it over. No, we want to deal as much damage as possible because those Groots are going to come out eventually. So we'll continue. We'll summon this melee hero over here on B3. Okay, let's see. This, wow, that's a lot of block. Okay, guess we'll go next with another hero. Remember, we want to get rid of the nature heroes at this point, so in this case, going to continue. Going to deal damage over here on C3, or C2 rather. Right, if we have some way to silence this would be really nice. Okay. So this hero will reflect damage and then it also gives block to allies at the end of the turn. We are still giving Reborn, which is very nice. So we're going to do a shuffle, see if we can find some useful heroes. This one deals extra damage to nature heroes. So we want to hold off until those Groots come out and then we can just clear them out. Guess in the meantime we can... Yeah, we can summon this hero over here just to block. Alright, so we're almost through this here. Yeah. Okay, next turn we are going to see those Groots come out again. Yeah, we'll summon this range hero over here. All right, so those Groots are now gone because of, I guess, our, oh yeah, you know, we're creating damage runes every time one of our heroes dies. Okay, so that's cool. All right, so we can continue. We're going to summon this melee hero over here on C3. And we want to summon heroes on the lower lanes because we don't want to trigger off that damage skill every time. It's kind of like having a ghost on the field, so that's why. Alright, so let us continue. I'm going to summon this range hero next on the Vampirism room, or Vampirism spot, rather.
Yeah!
Okay, and if we can keep both the Tinker, which can deal extra nature damage, and then our Apep alive, we'll be able to clear out the board pretty easily, as it looks like all of their heroes they're summoning are nature. So we'll do a shuffle now. Okay, yeah, this is fine. We're also dealing a little bit of extra damage because of the mini Teslex summoned by the Tinker. So whenever a hero is destroyed, we can deal some damage. Right, so let's see combat here. We got another totem out in play. I'm gonna go with this melee hero over here on D3. This one gives an attack boost to our order heroes. Okay, next turn we're going to see block happen to all the nature allies, and then again the Groots. So we want to deal as much damage as we can here before the Groots come out. So we'll do a shuffle. And we can summon this range hero over here on the Vampirism room. Or Vampirism spot. Alright, so here are the Groots. As you can see again, they do come out and play, silencing our heroes. And all of our heroes also don't have their skills, including the buildings. We do have the sudden death skills, so we can actually deal damage that way. Gonna go with our melee hero over here to help us block with our hero. And then, as you can see at the beginning of the turn, the magic spots dealing damage. Let's see, so 63, 1, 4. Oh, okay, we do have lethal here. And just seeing if we have any heroes that we want to get rid of. Nope. Okay, so 140 here. I think you can deal slightly more damage and get more coins. I don't know how the damage works at the end, but let's see. So that's 110. So we'll just skip the turn here. Avoid any death triggers. And there you go. So that was Grove Keeper Gront. As you can see, those Groots are actually the biggest issue because they silence all your heroes. And they also block for damage. Let's see. Okay, we got some mini Teslex. Or Teslex, that's not too bad. Okay, let us go on to the next boss. This one is Indira the Selfish. So let's take a look at their skills. Alright, so whenever an ally is attacked, they will get a health boost. Okay, every second turn will heal allies to full health. And then every fifth turn will deal damage to enemies equal to the health of a random ally. Okay, so a couple things. Every time we attack, actually every time they attack, because ally is them, not us. So every time one of their heroes, the enemies attack, they will get a health boost. We want to destroy their heroes before the second turn because they will be healed to full health. And then on the fifth turn, we're going to take damage equal to the health of a random ally. Okay, so that means that we're going to take extra damage based upon their heroes with higher health. So we want to destroy as many heroes as possible before the fifth turn. And if we have something like a health shrink or extra damage to heroes, that would be great. Okay, so yeah, let's hop right in. Okay, we got a couple of buildings on the board, so let's check them out. This one heals an ally to full health. Okay, also same thing. We have a building that deals damage to the Warlord, and then we have a building that deals damage to a random enemy. Okay, so our building here on D3 will actually destroy one of these because of the random damage. So we just need to destroy one, and then we'll end up getting rid of the other. All right, we'll do our damage pentagrams, and we have coverage over here on lanes A and B, so we want to summon heroes over there. Yeah, we can start with this hero with the high health first. This hero actually gets extra attack once a order hero is destroyed, but it has very low stats. So I'm going to start actually with... Ooh, you know, we can actually start with this hero here. So this one here on 3 can attack, and as you can see, it deals adjacent damage. And so we actually got rid of both these buildings. Alright, we got this hero over here. This deals damage to male heroes at the end of the turn, and then if a female hero appears, they'll get a health boost. Also has flight. It is on the damage pentagram, so we can avoid that. Let's see. So we don't want to take extra damage to our male heroes. We do want to get rid of this, if possible. So it will die in 2 turns. This hero here will get a health boost at the end of the turn for every ally with spikes. Also can deal extra damage based upon its health. So we're going to summon this melee hero over here on A3. And as you can see, every time we attack something, they take additional damage. Okay, we got this Old God Servant. It deals damage to a random wounded enemy at the end, which in this case will be this one. So that'll be destroyed. There's no way for us to wound another hero over here. So let's see a combat there. This will be destroyed by the damage pentagram next turn, so I'm not worried about that. We'll summon this melee hero next on the health rune. And see, this is destroyed from the death trigger. And this hero is now destroyed too. Okay, so we got the Aphrodite. This summons summons a couple of health pentagrams on their side, and then also deals damage equal to the health of an ally. But they don't have any right now, so that is good. So next turn, they're going to heal to full health. All right, so in this case, we're going to summon this range hero over here just to destroy this. All right, so because they have no allies on their side, they don't heal. Ooh, okay. So next turn, we're going to take damage equal to the health of an ally, which in this case will be... We're going to take 203 damage. Ugh. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do our shark summons and hopefully can break this hero's mental shield. This has immunity and can also give a health boost to their allies, so we'll do a shark summon. Okay, and then we will follow it up with this range hero over here on B2. So that way we can destroy this hero, and then at the same time, because they have no allies on their side, we don't take the damage to our heroes. Alright, this hero here got silenced because of our rabbit that we summoned with the Maiden Carrot. Full health, okay. Okay, we're going to summon this melee hero next on C3. This one can give miss to an enemy for a turn. We're also getting an attack boost with this Strick right here. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're going to give an attack boost over to our male heroes. Again, we're dealing with that hero that deals damage to a random wounded enemy, which in this case will be this one. And then we're going to do a shuffle, see if we can find a range hero to deal some more damage. Okay, this actually deals damage to all heroes except Chaos, but we have more of the board, so we don't want to take damage to our own heroes. So we will do another shuffle. And decent range hero. This one can do extra plant summons and then also deal poison damage to non-nature heroes, which this isn't the case, but at least we have some more attackers on the board. Alright, so again, we're dealing with that Dark Iron Mane, the one with immunity. Break that, break that. And actually with our attack boost, we should be able to run this over. So we'll summon this range hero. Actually summon this range hero. Yeah, this one's on. I was going to summon this one, but we don't need to heal any of our we don't have to heal any of our wounded heroes at this point. Whoa! Okay, our floss is gone because of the evil Selper transforming it into a box. Combat will destroy that. We can summon a melee hero over here. And at this point, we're just making sure that we keep heroes off the board while we're getting attack boosts. As you can see, we got maybe 2 more turns before we can get this all down. So next turn, their allies will heal to full. We'll have enough combat to destroy that. And then because they won't have any allies anymore, we won't take damage again. So we'll just skip the turn here. We also can't summon anymore, as you can see. Okay, our building also dealing a little bit of damage. Okay, and at this point, we should have enough for lethal. This is 100, 200, yeah, okay. So I'm just going to do one more shuffle, see if we have anything here. We can't summon anyways, but might as well check. And let's see, 152, 61, so that's 213. Oh, we don't have any other actions, so. Oh, and there you go. That was Indira the Selfish. Not really too tough of a battle. Once you get around the allies, it's not a issue, because as you see, they can't deal the damage if they don't have allies on the board.
Legendary.
Okay, and got some Ariok, so not too bad. Okay, well, we will check back in tomorrow when we'll have the next set of pit bosses. So we'll have the Easter Bunny. And then looks like this is the final one for the week, so the Wonder Worker Freya. Also, the world event will be starting tomorrow, so we'll be able to actually use these chests for the quests as well. So yeah, we'll see you guys later, and yeah, this is Happy Splasher, signing off.